How did you wake up today? Today I want to talk about spirituality and how there isn't any separation from people who may appear to have a stronger connection than those who don't. And I'll tell you why. Ego is not bad. Ego is the main cause of separation and division and lack and greed, right? Like there's a lot of negativity that involves the ego, but it's our conditioning and what we know about ourselves, our environment that determines our ego. Someone said to me, you got to be careful. You don't want to be too spiritually egotistic. I am not better than, and I am not less than. The only reason why I am so spiritual is because I live, walk, breathe my vision of myself. And that's just what spirituality is, right? Spirituality is just being so authentic, you irritate people. Spirituality is having so much trust that all your pain that you've ever experienced will go away and it will heal. Spirituality is the unseen force that we all experience, that has all protected us from shitty situations, that was there for us through our ugliest cries. And when we overcame those ugly cries, we were triumphant. You know, we felt that sense of bliss, that sense of ease. When we do get spiritually connected, there is a rush. Man. No, I've been a party girl, so I know exactly what rushes are out there on the market. Nothing compares to spiritual connection. Nothing compares. Man, you know, they call it ecstasy for a reason. They call it bliss for a reason. When you are so tapped in, you're so in the present moment, and you are so aware of the presence of all. It is transformative. And that's why, you know, a bunch of us are creating a festival based on spiritual practice, based on frequency, based on esoteric teachings. Because each and every one of us wants everybody to experience what is all available to us. When we heal from our pain, when we heal from what we think we must be, we start to peel the layers of thyself, of thy authentic self. Man, I was 350 fucking pounds. And I saw a tarot reader, and the tarot reader said to me, she's like, Emily, when you lose all your weight, Pandora's box will open. Man. There was a one-eyed, one-horn, purple monster people eater. I haven't seen any of those yet, but man, I can see some people's energy fields. Run! No, no, dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? So if you're struggling and you think that, hey, I don't know what the spirituality thing's all about. Who am I? That's a great place to start. Who the fuck am I? When I look in the mirror, who do I see? When my parents look at me, what do they see? When my children look at me, what do they see? When my partner looks at me, what do they see? When my friends, you know, step out of thyself. So if I'm standing here, right? Yo, what up, Emmy Beckett? I'm staring at this lake. I'm staring at my dusty ass car. I'm looking at all the mosquitoes. I'm aware. I'm awake. I'm conscious. Now, if I pause, blank, and I think to myself as an observer, And when I think like that, I can literally, I can feel a shift in my brain. And I don't go from a direct sight. My sight expands, okay? And as it expands, I know I'm in the moment. I know I am hyper aware. And I pause. And I be. Nature is a massive tool for that. If you are going through some shifts, 44% of men, and this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, 44% of men have suicidal thoughts. And it's not the men's fault. It is the system's fault. The systems are crumbling. You know, men are taught not to cry, not to show emotion. And look what it's done. Fucking bunch of fuckboys, man. Mama's boys. Narcissists. 75% of relationships are narcissistic. And the 75% are all men. No wonder you want to go kill yourself, mofo. Shit. We all have narcissistic traits. Narcissism is a healthy part of human development. Ergo, ego. Narcissism have a massive inflation of ego. Their ego is what dominates their perception. No different than Emily Beckett. You know, when I lost a bunch of weight, man, my ego was like, because I was never thin, you know. I was always like the fat chick in the back that made people laugh and assumed was, you know, not straight. Yeah, like, so for me to have a taste of like, oh my God, is this me? My ego went through the roof and I hated it. I was talking to a bunch of dudes, you know, I knew how I looked could rule, right? That's ego. That's me knowing, oh, hello, how can I fucking destroy you today? Right? And that's what the Jezebel spirits are about. And that's why the Jezebels are really strong right now. The separation is going to reveal itself because people's toxic traits are on the rise. The Jezebel spirit, the narcissistic man, okay? They are struggling the worst right now because with the new energy and with these solar flares, our thoughts are going to be stronger. Our beliefs are going to be stronger, right? There's proof that these solar flares disrupt the brain waves. How does it disrupt the brain waves, Emily? Well, if we want to look at it, science, the fucking science is there. But if we want to go back to mythology, to the ancient teachings, this is all prophesized. Basically, it is these solar flares are divinely guided for you to wake up to see how your karmic loop is not changing. So it's going to get heavier if it hasn't already been heavy, right? Ego is the separation. However, ego is also healthy for our development. You need to have discernment. Now, I know what a healthy ego looks like. If I do a bomb-ass tarot reading, or if I get savage synchronicities, my ego goes up and I feel good. It's a good ego, right? But when I am top tier in comparison, you know, if that's how I think about people, just because I know how to read numbers, I'm better than you. No, you could have mastered something emotionally that I can't fucking tackle, man. We all are on this journey of healing together. No one's better than or less than unless you think you are. Try being the observer, you know? Expand. Get out of here, okay? So this is your consciousness. This is where we think. Expand it. Be still. Watch your thoughts come in. I love you. Forgive thyself. And if it hurts, good. It's